Hi, in this lecture we want to see how we can combine multiple sheets from mismatched sheet names. So the problem that we have here is that there are three workbooks. Each one of these workbooks has a sheet, but the sheet name is differing in all the three workbooks. So if I open my first workbook, you notice the sheet name is sheet. Then in the second workbook, the sheet name is called A. And finally, in our third workbook, the sheet name is called data. Now the problem is that we can't use a simple get data from a folder because the sheet names are not matching. So let's see how we do this. Data, get data from file and from folder. I will copy the folder path. So when we click on combine and transform, you will notice that the sheet name is changing in all the three workbooks. So in the first one, it is sheet. In the second one, it is A. And in the third one, it is data. But not to worry, we will simply select the first file, select the sheet name that has been given to us and press OK. Now, obviously, we are getting an error in the other two workbooks because it was not able to find a sheet called sheet. To solve this problem, we have to use the sheet index and not the sheet name. So on the left side, we have a query called transform sample file. And here, if you look at the first step, or rather the second step, it says the item is a sheet and the kind is also a sheet. Now, this is the part that we have to change. The item is referring to the sheet name. Now, my sheet name here was actually the word called sheet. But we don't want that because this name is not there in the other workbooks. So rather than writing the name, we will have to replace this with the index number, which means I will simply remove this entire thing and then say 0, which means that we're not referring to a sheet called sheet. We are referring simply to the first sheet that is available on the workbook. So remember, sheet index 0 represents the very first sheet in the Excel file. So once we do this and I come back to my query, you would notice that it is picking up all the three workbooks perfectly, despite the fact that the sheet name in all these three workbooks was different. Let's close and load, and the data gets loaded like this.